If you're new to firearms, you're probably doing this one thing all wrong and you don't even know it. Hello and welcome to Myself Actual. My name is Mark. And if you're brand new to firearms, you're probably doing this one thing wrong. The reason why I say this is because oftentimes if you're brand spanking new to firearms or guns in general, you probably got educated on how to use one of these things on TV, through movies, or through your friends growing up playing with toy guns and sticks and whatnot. The problem is there is such a dearth of information out there, and the internet doesn't help it because it just makes it worse. And the thing is, if we just follow this one little principle, we might actually enjoy the progress that we make through our firearms journey more if we kept this one principle in mind. And what is that one principle in mind? Well, I'll tell you in a second. Now, people will talk about discipline and consistency and accountability and things of that nature, and all those things are good, and all of those things actually feed into this one fundamental principle. But it's not something people really pay attention to. And as a matter of fact, society kind of frowns upon it, because if you think about this one principle and apply it, it makes people think that you're a little bit of an elitist, because, you know, we're people and we're messy and all that stuff. And firearms are just firearms. It's like you just point it, you press the thing and it goes boom, and something comes out that end and it affects someone on that side, and you're protecting yourself because it's a life-saving device. But the thing is, there is so much responsibility tied up in owning and having and training and being good and proficient at a firearm that you need to cultivate this one thing. And that one thing is, roll please, perfect practice makes perfect. So what does that mean? That means that if you're coming from absolute zero, one of the best possible things that you could probably do is actually connect with a firearms instructor who is knowledgeable and informed in your local area, or maybe somewhere on the internet, and find a really good one. You can usually tell because you find that they either have a decent following, they don't get ripped apart by critics, or they'll probably be competitive, which means if they're competitive, they have to be good at those principles of operating this thing, because, well, if you're unsafe, you'll get disqualified, you probably won't do very well in competition, and you won't last very long in this space. And so, by determining someone is a good instructor, whether it's in real life, someone local to you, or someone that you pick as a mentor online, then you can learn from them to establish good habits, good principles, good techniques, good skills around the firearm, rather than just blindly searching your way online. Again, it's not something we think about too much because the Dunning-Kruger effect, which is a cognitive bias, our brains do this thing where the less we know, the more we think that we know about a particular topic. So we assume that, well, it's just a firearm. We just hold on to it. We point it at the thing that we want to break or shoot or whatever. We press the thing and it does the thing, and then you get the desired effect. But there's so much, again, responsibility and so much skill and so much knowledge tied up in just that one simple act, that it is absolutely important that you do take the time to determine what is perfect practice. That way, you're not drilling bad habits into this skill set and into this particular item that you're going to hopefully carry around, and in due time probably be a life-saving device for you if it ever comes to it. That may never be the case, and that's the absolute best scenario, and maybe you just use this for competition or recreation on your off time. But either way, that is absolutely critical that you do take the time to look for someone who can teach you the absolute best, top-notch information, whether that's local or someone that you find as a mentor online or what have you. Don't look at me. I'm just figuring this out myself. I'm just hoping that I can cut the learning time for you, because I have had to spend probably 2 years and hundreds, if not thousands of rounds to try and learn this skill, not to mention the cost of having to go to the range and the lost cost of time, staying away from my family, and things that I would rather be doing than being in a hot, smoky, stinky range trying to figure out this thing where it's loud and obnoxious and a little bit scary. So if you can, keep that principle in mind. Perfect practice makes perfect. Find someone to help you through that process, and hopefully you can get really good at this and do it in less time than I did because I had to bumble through the dark a lot. If you took the time to watch this entire video, thanks so much for hanging out. My name is Mark with Myself Actual. I'll see you next time.